Thomas and Friends, making tracks to great destinations. Today on the island of Sodor, Gordon learns the importance of saying thank you, while Annie and Clarabelle accidentally get taken on the ride of their life. But first, let's see how the engines are starting their day. Old Reliable Edward. Edward is one of the older engines on the island of Sodor. He is a mixed traffic engine, which means sometimes he pulls coaches and sometimes he pulls trucks. He's not the smallest engine, but he's not that big either. Some of the bigger engines like to tease Edward, especially Gordon.
It's a shame you're such an old engine, Edward. You're not very reliable.
What do you mean?
Oh, you know, breaking down all the time.
I haven't broken down in ages.
Oh, really?
The Fat Controller knows that Edward is a really useful engine, and that is why he's given him his own branch line, the line that runs to Brendam Docks. One day, Gordon was pulling the express on Gordon's Hill when he thought he saw a red flag blowing beside the track.
Oh, no! That's a danger signal! I'd better stop! That's not a danger signal! Those are red...
It was a pair of trousers that had blown off a washing line. Then there was trouble. Gordon couldn't start up again on the steep hill with his long, heavy express coaches.
Oh...
Edward had just arrived at Wellsworth Station when the station master stopped him.
Gordon is stuck on his hill. He needs a banker engine to give him a push. No, not again. And he says I'm the one that's unreliable. Honestly.
Gordon was waiting very impatiently for Edward when Emily came along.
Having a rest, are you, Gordon?
I wish Edward would get here and give me a push before any more engines see me.
Oh dear, Gordon. I see you've got stuck on your hill again.
It wasn't my fault, Thomas. There was some red trousers by the track, and they looked like a danger signal.
Red trousers? Danger signal?
By the time Edward arrived, Gordon was rather cross.
You took your time, Edward. You're so old and slow, I'm surprised the Fat Controller keeps you on.
You're not moving very quickly yourself, Gordon.
Gordon was still fuming as Edward pushed him up the hill.
Express coming through!
Aren't you even going to say thank you? Why is Gordon so ungrateful? He doesn't even say thank you when I give him a push. He only says how old and unreliable I am.
Maybe it's time we taught that big engine a lesson.
That night in the sheds, Thomas and the other engines were teasing Gordon about what had happened.
And the only reason he stopped was because he saw some red trousers.
Gordon claims to be fast and reliable, but he still needed my help to get over the hill.
I didn't really need your help, Edward. You just happened to be there, that's all. I'm very reliable and exceedingly fast.
Is that so? I'd like to see you go faster than me.
Go faster than you? Oh, don't be silly, Thomas. That's too easy.
Very well. You just try and follow me tomorrow morning.
No problem at all. I'll even give you a 10-minute head start.
The other engines thought Thomas was being very silly if he thought he could go faster than Gordon. The next morning, Thomas met Gordon at Knapford Station as agreed.
Ready, Gordon?
You'd better get going, Thomas. I did promise you a 10-minute head start, remember?
I remember.
I do hope you know what you're doing, Thomas. We don't want to look silly.
Don't worry. Everything is under control.
Thomas was out ahead on the main line, but he knew Gordon was going to catch up soon.
Thomas, I can see Gordon behind us. He's going to pass us.
We'll see about that.
Pull onto the other track, Thomas. Express coming through.
Oh, no. That's not what we agreed, Gordon. You said you'd follow me across the island.
Follow you? But... Oh, can't you go any faster?
Thomas could go faster, but he didn't. And when they got to Gordon's Hill, Thomas started to go even slower.
Speed up, Thomas! Speed up! I don't want to get stuck again!
But Thomas didn't speed up. He went slower and slower until...
No! I am stuck again!
It looks like I'm going faster than you after all.
Oh.
Hello, Gordon. Have you given up following Thomas already?
Thomas tricked me, Edward. He went too slow.
Oh, dear. But I must say, you don't seem very reliable. Always getting stuck on your own hill.
Wait! Edward! You need to give me a push!
Oh, but I didn't think you needed any help from me. After all, I'm so old and unreliable.
But I do need your help. I promised not to call you old or unreliable anymore. Please.
Okay, Gordon. I think you've learned your lesson now. And what do you say?
Oh, the indignity.
Sorry?
I mean, thank you. Thank you, Edward.
You're welcome, Gordon. Any time.
Hello there. I'm Mr. Perkins. I'm one of the engine drivers on the island of Sodor. But today, I'm not on Sodor. Today, I'm visiting this beautiful railway. Do you know what kind of engine this is? That's right. It's a steam engine. It's called a steam engine because it uses steam to make it go. Thomas is a steam engine too. He needs coal to make a fire and water to make the steam. But steam engines aren't the only type of engines on Sodor. Look, here comes Diesel. Diesel and his friends don't run on steam. This is a diesel engine too. Diesels don't use coal or water like a steam engine. This diesel keeps its fuel in a big tank underneath the engine. This workman is getting ready to fill this engine's tank with a special fuel called diesel fuel. In the cab, the driver watches the fuel gauge to check when the tank is full. A diesel sounds very different to a steam engine. Listen. In the cab of a steam engine, the fireman shovels coal from the tender into the fire burning in the firebox. The driver watches his gauge to see the engine has enough steam, while the fireman checks there's enough water in the boiler. This diesel rail car looks like Daisy. The cab looks very different from a steam engine. There's no fireman, just the driver, who drives using this big lever. So on this railway, there are diesel engines and there are steam engines, both using different types of power to make them go. But there's another type of power engines can use. This is a modern electric train. It's powered by electricity, which comes from special cables high up above the tracks. The big arm on the roof of the train is called a pantograph. It slides along the cable and collects the electricity. Trains like this are very long and very fast. They can carry a lot of passengers over very long distances. Well, that was very interesting, wasn't it? 3 different trains and 3 different types of power to make them go. But this engine's ready to leave. I better be going. I wonder what we'll see next time. Goodbye.
Not so slow coaches. There's nothing Thomas likes more than pulling Annie and Clarabelle along his branch line. But even though his coaches are very faithful, they do sometimes complain, especially when Thomas goes a bit too fast.
He's doing it again, Clarabelle. I agree, Annie. He's going dreadfully fast.
I can hear you two.
One day, Annie and Clarabelle were complaining as usual.
Thomas, slow down! My couplings are clattering.
So Thomas decided to be a little cheeky.
Oh, dearie me, what are you doing, Thomas? Now you're going too slow. You'll need to speed up if you're going to get us anywhere on time.
But I thought you wanted me to go slowly. Oh, well, if you want me to go fast...
Clattering carriages? Oh, that's much too fast. Cheeky Thomas. Cheeky Thomas.
By the time Thomas arrived at Dryore Station, he was running rather late.
Cinders and dashes! I'm supposed to be taking some trucks to the quarry after this.
Meanwhile, Caitlin was pulling into the shunting yard. Caitlin was a very fast engine indeed.
Hello, Caitlin. What are you doing here?
I've been going so fast. I've loosened some boats, Charlie. I need to go to the steamworks and get them tightened. Can I leave my coaches here and come back for them later?
Sure thing, Caitlin.
As Caitlin pulled away, Thomas arrived at the shunting yard.
Sorry, Annie and Clarabelle. I'll have to leave you here for a while. I'm late for the quarry.
Well, if you hadn't been messing around, Thomas, this wouldn't have happened. Yes, too much going too fast, then too much going too slow.
Thomas hurried up to the quarry as fast as he could.
Thanks, Thomas. Empty trucks and just in time.
You're welcome, Mavis.
Then he hurried back from the quarry. But Caitlin came back to the shunting yard first.
I've come to collect my coaches, Charlie.
Coming, Caitlin. Oh, I've got a joke for you. How do bees get to school?
I don't know.
On a school bus!
Charlie was so busy joking, he accidentally shunted Annie and Clarabelle over to Caitlin, along with her own coaches.
Oh, Thomas must be back. About time, too. Oh. Now, don't go too fast, Thomas. Thomas? You're over there! Well, if he's over there, then who is pulling us?
Fizzling fireboxes! Wait, Caitlin! Come back!
This is the fastest we've ever been! I don't like it at all! I've got my eyes closed! Does it help? No, not really.
At last, Caitlin stopped at Wellsworth Station.
Thank goodness for that! Hello, Connor. How about a race up to Ulfstead Castle? Oh dear, a race? Please say no. Please say no. Please say no.
Your arm, Caitlin.
No! Ready, steady, go!
You'll never beat me, Caitlin.
We'll see about that. I'll never complain about Thomas again. Nor will I.
If I ever get Annie and Clarabelle back, I'll never tease them again.
Thomas puffed as fast as he could, But before he could get up to Ulfstead Castle,
Caitlin!
Thomas!
Annie! Clarabelle!
Caitlin was already on her way back, heading for the mainland.
Oh, no!
Thomas had to stop Caitlin before she went over the Vickerstown Bridge to the mainland.
Oh, no! I'm too late. I'll never be able to catch up with Caitlin now.
Hello, Thomas.
Hello, hero.
It's a good thing I've stopped Caitlin. She was taking your coaches away.
Annie and Clarabelle! You brought them back! Thank you!
Yes! Thank you, hero. Thank you indeed.
Oh, Annie and Clarabelle, I'm sorry I teased you.
And we're sorry we complained about how fast you were going. We'll never do it again.
Thomas wanted to go even faster, but he was so happy to have Annie and Clarabelle back, he just smiled.
Although you are going a bit fast now.
Much too fast, if you ask me.
You're so right, Clarabelle. Much too fast.
He's the cheeky one. James! His fame had lots of fun. Percy! Pulls a melon time. Gordon! Thunders down the line. Emily! Really knows her stuff. Henry! Toots